is a charge, she's got the spark, lighting up the screen, a vision so stark. With every click comes a brand new trick. She's the queen of the digital flick. Hey, 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 it's Twiz's world. We're just rolling through it, girl. Hey, 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 she's the vibe, setting the tone, she's the drive.
So hello everybody. Yesterday I had surgery, and the surgery that we had was a hydrocephalus case, of which it was a pediatric case because I was in the pediatric theater. So we had 3 surgeries, but I was only told to participate in the 3rd surgery. But because they told me to participate in the 3rd surgery, it gave me time to do my assignment, of which I finished doing my assignment, and I spent the whole time doing my assignment, and I submitted it to my professor. My professor told me I did a great job, and then thank God, like, my friend showed me that you can put the F function in Excel. Like, I remember learning that in high school, but I only learned computers in like grade 8 and 9. So I forgot how to do that. So then my friend did it for me, my Mexican friend, and then she made the work easier for me. So then when I was putting in all the data and everything, it was already calculating everything for me. And then after I was done, he said I did a great job. Then he sent me the WeChat of some other person, and that person told me, because I found some, like, the links I was given, some are in English and some are in foreign language, like Indonesian, Malaysian, Malay, sorry, it's called Malay, Hindi and whatnot. So then they said no, they're only looking for English videos. So they told me if they remove the foreign language and remain with English, meaning the videos will be less. So then they told me to look for other videos, and I told more videos, to fill in the spaces for the other languages. So then I told my professor, and my professor told me that I should discuss with my senior, of which I spoke to my senior, and he gave me the go-ahead too, but he's given me until next week Wednesday, and today is Thursday. So my professor said I can do it by February, I can submit by February, but my senior said by Wednesday. So it's just better I do it as fast as I can. So I'll try and work on it today. Yeah. Then for the hydrocephalus case, the baby was supposed to put a shunt, but then when we looked at the scans, it showed that the baby had a hematoma. So after we put the burr holes, only to find that only crankshaft came out. Yeah, crankshaft is like a buildup of blood, but then blood that has mixed with SF in layman's language, just to make it, spinal fluid, just to explain it in a layman's language. It's not really pus, but it's called crankshaft. It's a type of fluid. It's like brownish. So that's what we got. And then the surgery started at 15 hours, because in Zambia we say hours, which is like 3 p.m. to I think 6 p.m. because I only arrived home at 7 p.m. at 19 hours. Yeah. So it was a good day. I was glad that I finished my assignment. Then we have a dinner tomorrow, so I need to look for a dress and shoes, because they told me you should wear like a dress, but I only have pants to wear for these 3 days, because I only came here for 3 days. Then I'll go back home. So yeah. Then today I woke up, but then I didn't have like Yango money, like cash money. So I just stayed in. Then I studied, but then Grandpa has told me we need to go together. There's a surgery at UTH, so he'll drop me off there. Yeah. Then I know today we have a surgery at Coptic hospital, but then I don't know what time it will start and if the patient agreed to do it, but the patient has to because the meningioma is so big. So yeah. Alright then, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please. And thank you very much if you have already. I truly appreciate it. So hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm just from the hospital and I'm exhausted. Yes, I'm exhausted, but today we had 2 surgeries. I wrote them down. So the first surgery we had was an endoscopic third ventriculostomy, of which for that one it was a baby. The baby had spinal bifida, and it was my first time doing a spinal bifida surgery. So I was so excited because when I didn't know like the cases that they were going to have today. So then I was so excited because it was spinal bifida, and it's the first time I'm ever doing spinal bifida or attending the surgery. And then after we did that surgery, the second thing we did was myelomeningocele, that's MMC repair surgery, of which that one we took pictures and whatnot. So I was so happy. I'm so happy, like I'm full of adrenaline, you know, because that was like the first time I ever did those surgeries. That surgery, because we did 2 surgeries on one patient. Yeah, I was so excited, and we took pictures. Yeah, then the surgery that we had yesterday was a left chronic subdural hematoma. Yeah, it was a left chronic subdural hematoma. So that one too was so good, and it went well. It took so long, but it was so good. So bye. I hope I learn more. Tomorrow we do have surgery again, you know, because UTH is like so busy. So yeah, I'm so excited. Bye bye. Sorry, I forgot to mention, so the surgery at Coptic hospital got cancelled today. So yeah, the meningioma that we were supposed to do, I don't know if it's cancelled or postponed yet, but I just know that we didn't do it today. So yeah, but I was quite excited for it because it was a very big meningioma, you know, which shifted even the midline, you know. So there are very important things just right here at the midline, and it's even like a miracle that she's still like really fine, and her motor functions, especially on her left side, was still working. It's quite a miracle, you know. And they traveled all the way from like out of Lusaka. I can't just mention, yeah, but yeah. So we didn't have the surgery, but I hope like she does get the treatment, you know. Yeah. All right then. Bye bye. So hello. We just finished removing meningioma. And then the patient did so well. They used a head microscope, like to view with the glasses, to remove the tumor, and they did it so well because I've never seen personally like attended a surgery where they remove using a head microscope. So even the way the consultant doctor did it was so well, and he was explaining thoroughly on how to do it. And even when like he had removed when he had cut the dura mater, he used the muscle, the skin from the muscle to like close it.
Okay, data systems, I already said what we can do about it is not exhaustive, it's not nothing that we should do. simple audits, data systems, databases are very important.
My roommate, Dr. Kennedy Nishimti, it was his birthday yesterday, and happy birthday, Kennedy, once again. Thank you. Having been at the foundation of the growth of neurosurgery in Zambia, I can safely say we've not delayed in our milestones. This initiative, God bless you. The future is bright. Thank you for tonight. Thank you.
Editors-in-chief, please come, the three professors who neurologized. So we stand here. Four, right? Two this way, two this way. So, Kachinga used to like reading in the early morning hours of the day, and I used to like reading in the earlier evening hours. So we used to have conflict all the time. You must switch on the light or off in that room. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. With Louis Band, there were three of us in one room. Yeah. So that was then 1989, yes, that's when we were dead. Somewhere. So we are very young.
Publish or perish. Publish or perish. It's important to publish or perish. Publish or perish.
And ready to take on that research and to publish.
So that's a short video reminding us of we need to publish. We need to publish.
It's going to be a deep battleground to ever step in without blood, You go in there and anything can happen. And they seem to be ready for anything. Whatever happens, But when something goes wrong, you see how the relatives start to collapse. You understand? It's like, but these chaps were strong. These chaps were telling us that no, whatever happens, we are ready for it. So it's very difficult. So we had a job with this operated this afternoon. Fortunately, it was successful. But yesterday, so the same scenario came. So there was the patient, and there was this old big one be sitting behind the real ones in Congo. They've been around. They've never had a brain tumor, so they know what it means to have a brain tumor. So I'm describing what can happen. And I tell them my experiences. So the old woman, very nice old woman says, no, but Dr. Sichizya, tapaina ngumuti.
Hello everyone. So before I leave Zambia, I want to go visit my uncle, my mom's immediate brother. Yeah, Uncle Tama. So I want to go visit him because he passed on while I was in China. I think in 2022. He passed on this same time, like 2 days ago. Yeah, but in 2022. So I really need to visit him because last time I came in 2023, my program was so tight that I didn't get the chance to visit because his graveyard is really far. But since I'm near the place, so Mom said I should meet her and we should go visit. So she's already there with my brother and my cousin. So I'm quite excited to go visit. I don't even feel sad because I feel like if Uncle Tama was alive, he wouldn't have wanted me to be sad, because the memories I have of him is him being cheerful with me. you know, and he used to call me baby girl. Like, hey, my baby girl, how are you doing? Even when I was young, the strongest memory I have of him is when I was a child, and then I don't know how old I was, maybe like less than 5 or maybe 5. Yeah, but 5 and less than 5. I remember he always used to put me on his neck, on his shoulders, and he would hold me like that. So each time when I started growing taller, he told me, no, I can't do that anymore. So then I remember when he had his first child, I put him here, and then I was like, we were having a conversation, and then he, like, those are like personal conversations, but I was so happy, you know. And I remember one conversation was telling me, these are no boys, and I hope you don't have a boyfriend. I hope like you're not playing around with boys and whatnot. So I miss Uncle Thomas so much, you know. And the last conversation I had with him was New Year's Day, no, on Christmas. He called me. Then on New Year's, he called me again because he was at my place with his family. And then days before he passed on, I remember it was snowing in my former city. And then because it was snowing, I wrote like, I love Uncle who, I love Grandpa who, I love Auntie who. Then I sent pictures to each one of them. Then I remember sending him that picture, and he replied. He was like, I love you too, baby girl. And then I remember I saw the message. I think he passed on like a Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, because I sent that on a Friday. I saw the message, he had replied, but I never replied because I don't know what happened. Maybe I was busy or something, but I never replied. Then on a Sunday, my mom called me. Ish, I'd never seen her cry like that. She was just crying out the whole call, during the call, and I was asking her, what's wrong? And then she told me Uncle Thomas passed on. I couldn't believe it, and I regret not replying to that message really fast, you know. But I know deep down he knows, wherever he is, that I love him so much, because I think that's something he consistently told me, and I consistently told him. But I know he's somewhere looking out for us, so I want to go there. Mom said I can buy flowers at the entrance of the gate, and then I give him flowers. Yeah.
It's all over you.
Bye.
Olivia. We love you too. Yes, yes. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.